Okay, so I have two bathrooms to do in this house. This is one of them. Got a window, and I'm gonna install the durock. Gonna put the curb in, waterproof, pre-slope, etc., etc., etc. So this is what I'm starting at. And first thing I'm gonna do, see this window here? I gotta do some work on this window because I'm gonna wrap this window with marble. So I'm gonna work on that and take care of that. And then I'm gonna, there's gonna be a niche right here, etc., etc. So I'm gonna take care of that right now. Okay, so I built the curb. I had to fool with this thing because this here is too far out, so I had to fool around with this here to get it so the shear would go past there. So I took care of that. So I prepped the window for the durock, so I'm going to frame that on durock and made an opening here for this part of stud out so I can make a cubby in there. And so tomorrow I'm going to put in the pre-slope in both bathrooms. Okay, so I'm going to be installing a better bench, and the better bench is for support for a corner seat. You don't really have to put the better bench in, but I like to put it in for more support for this seat because it's a big granite seat. So that's the blocking. So when you screw you've got something to screw the better bench into, instead of using anchors, the blocking you can screw directly into the wood. Okay, so I'm going to install the pre-slope in the shower floor, and this is the three-piece drain here, and three-piece drain obviously is made up of three pieces. It has these bolts here, 4 of them. I'm just going to put 2 in for now, just to show you. And then, so I'm going to put a pre-slope in here, and the pre-slope is so before you put the liner in, so any water that gets into the liner will be directed to the drain. And the reason for that is because this drain has weep holes in. This is the walking flange that goes on here, and it has weep holes in it. See, it's got weep holes here, and then these grooves, the top, the bottom. You can turn this either way if you want. If you turn it this way, it gives you more height on the drain, on the top part of the drain. But I usually just put it in this way. And so you put the liner is going to be installed on top of this. So we have to make the mud, fill it in. It's going to fill up to here, and it's going to go right up to this edge here, and then it's going to pitch up so that any water that gets in the liner will go down to the drain. And this goes like this and locks in, and the liner gets locked in under there. You'll see in a little while, and then the drain goes on top like that. And then we have more mud on top of here. So we got the mud pre-pitch underneath. We got then we have the liner, and then we have the mud on top of that. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I've covered the screw holes in the drain so that now no mud will get in the drain and won't fill the screw holes where the bolts go and create a problem. So you got to do this, it's important. Next is roofing felt paper or tar paper that goes down, then a wire lath on top of that, and the felt paper is to stop the plywood from absorbing the moisture out of the mud, and then it also creates kind of a slip sheet, but that's not really the main purpose. But it's mainly for the moisture, and so that's what I'm going to do now. Put the felt paper in, and then the wire lath. And the wire lath is a reinforcing mesh.